Hi there, my name's Joy, this is my first YouTube video. I'm 44 and I live in Scarborough, Yorkshire in the UK. I'm going to tell you how I got rid of my black hair colour that I've been box dyeing for the last 10 years into a balayage. I have done it 3 times. I have bleached it 3 times. It is lighter underneath. I'm not sure why that is. I think it's because probably I put more product here when I do colour it myself than I do underneath. Take more care at the front. I have had to do it 3 times because as soon as I see a little bit of grey, I box dye it again, and I don't really take any care doing it. I just put it on and there's lots of overlap. So on this bit of hair, there will be a lot of build-up of black box dye. It is actually dark brown, but I think it's because my hair's grey, it takes quite well to the colour. My hair was in good condition before I started bleaching it, but to say that I've done it 3 times, it's not too bad. It's a little bit dry on the ends and damaged, but I think it'll take another one, otherwise I wouldn't try. I will be showing you how to test the integrity of your hair while the bleach is on, so that if it is getting too damaged, you can just wash it off straight away and minimise the damage to your hair. I will be showing you step by step what I do today when I bleach my hair, the products that I use to try and keep it in good condition, because it is very long. I'd just like to say these little bits that are here, they're actually cut, they're not what's snapped off through damage because of the bleach. I will insert clips of what I've used, the colour, the black colour box dye that I use, because I really quite like that. It's kept my hair in really good condition. I love the conditioner that comes with it. I wish that L'Oreal would sell that separately, because I really love that. Yeah, and I'll show you step by step how I do this balayage. It's still quite orange. I like it blonde. Yeah, but we'll see. This is what I'm using today and what I've used before. I've got an old bowl to mix my bleach in, not metal. I've got my Olaplex number 1 and 2 that I add to my bleach. I've got my bleach powder and my cream peroxide, which is 9%, 30 volume. I've got my foils ready that I've ripped off my foil box. I always do more than what I think that I need, so that I'm not having to stop halfway through and rip some more off my gloves. Comb, I tease my hair at the top so that hopefully I won't get a line from the balayage. So yeah, this is my bleach mixed. This is the consistency that I use. Right, I've sectioned my hair, I've mixed my bleach is ready. I have put 2 Olaplex number 1s in there to hopefully save the integrity of my hair. I've got my gloves on. I've got my bed protected, old towels because it can get quite messy. Comb. Yeah, so what I do is get a little section. In fact, I'm going to start at this side because that side's more blonder than that side. Make sure you've got all your hair. I've just done one section at the top and left this down, so I get a section of hair. Throw the other back. I tease it like so. I get my foil. Put it behind, and where I've gone to last time, I put the foil in and I just stick it down with that, and then I just sort of dab where the join is. Going down the hair, I think I've took too big a section there, but if I saturate the foil and make sure I've got every single piece of hair in there, so there's absolutely no gaps, because that's how you get patchy. Put lots on right to the ends. Make sure that I'm just looking in the mirror in the back because it's quite hard to see in the phone. So now I'm just going to bring it up a little bit because I've missed a little bit. And just dab, make sure it's saturated. Fold it over, fold it again, and then I just curl it up. What I do is I make sure I do the bottoms ones first, and then when I'm checking the strength of my hair and the colour that it's gone, I know that I've always started at the last one. It doesn't matter that it's messy here, that helps with the balayage. Yeah, and then I move on to my next piece. I do time how long it takes me. It does take me quite a long time. It takes me about 45 minutes to do. And then I leave it on for about 45 minutes, checking all the time. I will let you know. Right, I've done the lower part and the middle. I'm on the very crown of my head now. I did start about 35 minutes ago, so it has taken me 35 minutes. So when I've done it all, what I'll do is I will show you how I check, make sure that my hair's not frying. So right, this is what it looks like when it's all finished. I have to just double check to make sure that I haven't missed any bits. It's not perfect, it's not very neat. I don't really know what I'm doing. I've just took advice from Sally's in the little bit of what I know. I can feel that the underneath ones are getting warm. I think that's a good sign. What I'm going to do is, I've not got my gloves on, but it's easier for me not to have my gloves on to check that my hair's okay. So you open the foil. I can see that that's lifted quite well. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick the hair up in my fingers and pull. And if there's any give at all, you must wash it off. and there's not, so that's really good. I will keep doing this. I have checked the underneath ones first because they're the ones that I did first, so obviously the bleach has been on the longest. I'll get back to you later when it's done. Right, this is me after doing my hair again. It is quite damaged. It's quite dry. It doesn't look it, but it is. I've seen little bits of hair. Not a lot, but little bits of hair as I was brushing it really carefully. After I took everything off, I could see little bits on my trousers from the damage that I've done. I'm quite happy with it. I don't know if it's too much of a contrast. I'm not sure yet. What I did was I left it on for 45 minutes after applying it. It took me 45 minutes to apply it and kept checking it. And what I did was, when it looked blonde, I took that foil out very carefully. I didn't yank the foil out. I opened it up and let the hair slide out, and what I did was, over the sink, I put some water in the sink, get the water and wash that off, because obviously this bit it's not been on as long as this bit, so I wanted to leave this longer. So that's what I did. I opened the files, looked at the colour, thought, yeah, that's similar to the rest that I've opened. Washed every one off really carefully, always going down the hair to stop the hair follicles, well, to line flat really, because I think that they open up with bleach. So I've seen hairdressers do that while the bleach is still on. Don't do this, you know, don't crackle it up, you know, keep it as flat and as straight as possible. So that's what I did. Just to let you know, I put in 45 foils in my hair, some small pieces, some larger pieces. I was trying to go for small, thin pieces that were saturated. I put the Olaplex number 2 on after I'd washed it twice, when all the foils were off. So I left these on longer here so that they developed to be a similar colour. But as I said, I've still got the contrast of quite blonde to more red blonde. But I don't mind that, I think. I did put the number 2 on after, and left that on for 10 minutes after I'd washed it twice. Towel dry your hair, put this on, follow the instructions on the packets, left it on for 10 minutes. Then I washed my hair again once really well. I washed it with the Be Strong shampoo. I love this, I think it's really good. And then I put my own conditioner that I got left from my L'Oreal colour, black colour that I use, that I talked about earlier. I love this. Then I left my hair in the towel for a little bit. I want to use as less heat on my hair as possible. Then I put a Tresemme heat protectant on it because I knew that I'd have to straighten it. It was after I dried it, it was very straw-like because it damaged, but it wasn't, you know, fried. I did put some of the Olaplex number 7 on as well while it was wet. I use quite a lot of this. It does come out quite fast when you use it, and then keep running it through, but don't use too much, little bits. See how yours goes. Mine can take it because mine's quite dry. You don't want to overuse this, otherwise it'll look greasy. But I really like that. I'd say that I wouldn't have been able to do my hair 4 times with bleach if it wasn't for the Olaplexes that I've been using every single time. I used 2 of the number 1 in my colour, in the bleach, because there were a lot of bleach, because I've watched loads of YouTube videos saying that you've got to saturate the hair with the bleach, so I made sure I had lots of bleach, and I put 2 of the number 1 Olaplexes in, and I just used 1 of the number 2 because it fully saturated my hair. I will insert clips of the first time that I did it. The colour that it went was like a red, which I didn't mind. The second time I did it, it went more of an orange. Not too bad. Then the third time you've seen today, before I've done this, I didn't mind that either. And today's the 4th time, so I'm quite happy with it. Please follow instructions on every packet that you buy. It's really important, but just let you know what I've done. I hope it's helpful, because I enjoy these videos. Thank you very much for watching.